Hey YouTube, my name is Kenny. Thank you for checking out my channel. Today's video is going to be all about doing a few repairs to the 92 Yamaha Banshee frame. Basically, we're going to be getting this thing restored and sending it off to powder here soon. But if you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share these videos. It'll help out the YouTube algorithm and it'll help this channel grow. All right, so thank you for checking out this video. We got the frame sitting right here behind us. In our last video, that was a little long. We did strip that frame down to nothing, figure out what we're gonna be needing to order. We're gonna be doing that as these videos go on. But right now, I did go over the frame and I saw a few things, and I'm going to put some tack welds on, or I'm just gonna redo a few welds just so that we have this thing structurally sound. We're not gonna add any gusset kits or anything like that. This is going to go back to a factory replica. So there's no need to go over the top with any of that. But what we're gonna do is flip the camera around, show you the couple areas that I feel like I'm going to repair or re-weld, and we're gonna do that together in this video, figure out how to get that steering steel bearing out and load it up into the truck. And you know, hopefully after this video, or that's gonna be the last time you're seeing it until it's repowder coated. All right, so the frame looks good, has nothing to do with the Yeti cup. But when I go around it and I look at everything, everything looks really good. But I see that there's one crack here. Oh, we got there some kind of, well, it doesn't go all the way through, but there's a crack right in there that I'm going to put a weld on. Everything else seems structurally good. None of the welds are broken anywhere. It is dirty, so don't hold that against us. It's going to look brand new once we get it back. If you haven't had any experience with powder coat, you will here soon. This is going to get re-welded here. I'm going to fix that up to make it look like that side over there as well. This is one of the stress cracks that we have here. So that's going to get welded. These front lights, they're fine how they are, but I am going to put a little bit of weld right here in the front just to give them a little bit of added strength. They are welded on the sides and whatnot, but I don't know why they're not welded on the rear. Do the same thing to this side right there, weld there. And besides that, everything else looks structurally fine. Nothing cracked, nothing broken. We got that beautiful 92 VIN right there. Once you come across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The 10 is an N. That N correlates with a 92. But everything else is okay. None of these mounts or tabs are broken, nothing's cracked. I am thinking I'm going to leave these on there, even though I'm not going to run the factory exhaust on it. I still want to leave those just in case, or just in case someone else decides to do that. But I'm going to set this camera up, get the little welder running, and get those fixed. so it's sunny outside again. Contrast has changed in the video, but we did go ahead and get the front mounts welded on, or these little brackets re-welded. So we put a little bead of weld here. We're going to get a closer shot of these all in a second. And then I did the same over here on this side, and I got the rear one. Kind of was just eager to get some stuff done. I started messing with it. Then I had a little family situation that we had to deal with. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to just make the other part of this bracket right here, this tab. We're going to just trace this out on a little piece of metal, put it back in there and tack weld it, make sure it all looks good. And then we're going to be, I think, done with the repair parts, and I'll be getting this thing off the powder soon. All right, so I got this little piece of steel here that I had. It is actually just like a brake cable holder for the LTR, but it's about the same thickness of the steel. And I'm just going to put it down here, trace it out so we can shape it up for the other side. All right, so what we're going to do is just place this on the back side of it, kind of follow that contour of where it comes down directly, like right here. Get this down, and then I'm just going to put that little mark there, and that's what we're going to cut it out at. All right, so this is the piece that we have now. Like I said, it doesn't look amazing, it doesn't have to, but we're gonna just start shaping this and getting that on there and drill some holes through it in a bit. So I'm gonna see if I can just get it to clip on there how I want it to be. But you know, it's not actually gonna be too bad. See, here's the other contour of how it was, and we're just gonna work with that. Put little pieces of weld on it and see what happens. right, so a little bit of work, a little bit of grinding, a little bit of welding, and I think it looks great. So here's the one on this side. And you can see the other one, but here's this one. I don't think we did too bad. And that one over there. So it's gonna look so much better once it's all powder coated and everything, but overall the mount is back. So we're good there. And we're gonna go ahead and get all this out, and then we'll be getting ready, get all that out down here. Then we'll be getting ready to just put this thing in the back of the truck and get it dropped off. All right, so it's morning time. That steering stem bolt was a complete pain to remove. So you need a M20 nut to fit in there, and the problem is that an M20 nut is like so thick, and the area the tool goes in is about as thick. So it was hard for me to get a good grip on it with my 30mm socket, but we ended up getting it out. It was a little pain, beat the old bearing out. So right now the frame is about to be completely in the back of the truck, headed out to Frederick County Customs in Winchester, Virginia. I've had all my other powder coating done there. The green beast, my daughter's pink, my son's yellow, and now we're going to be having this Banshee done. So I decided to leave everything on here stock tabs, even though I'm not going to use them all. The plan is to take this back to a OEM replica. So some things will be there and some things will not be there, but I wanted to make sure everything was still available, if that makes sense. So everything is still here. None of these tabs and mounts are broken. I did decide to keep these here. These are like the factory bumper, I guess, bump stops for the OEM exhaust. They're not needed for the pipes that I have and what we're going to be running on here. However, just in case the next person who got it decided, you know what, I'm going to take it back that extra step, they can go ahead and replace the exhaust and have the bump stop still there. We left all these little tabs, like these things here on there. Left all that stuff still included. All of the factory brake stays and things are still in there. You know, like this little clip here. We're going to run the OEM heel guards and things on here. Like right here is the one that I put back on there. Like I said, it's not perfect just like it, but it's back on there at least, and it's repaired. Airbox tabs still on there. We're going to be running the airbox with this one. I'm going to try to see what I'm going to exactly do with the airbox on the other one, and we're going to have all that mocked up and done before we even take it to powder coat. All right, so time to get rolling. We have the frame officially dropped off. Son and I are going to be leaving Frederick County Customs, and we'll be getting you all updated when we hear something. So we're going to give it a couple weeks, but this is going to conclude this video. And the next videos, we're going to be blasting and repairing parts and getting everything taped up and closed up for our upcoming reassemble. All right, everyone, thank you for checking out my channel. If you like my content, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe and share these videos.